He dropped 3 mid projects. Hey man, it was fun while it lasted. You're washed.
Yeah,
Kendrick really gave him a spanking.
He made him reflect.
Okay, so y'all have sat with Iceman for about 10 hours. Too much music for me to try to give y'all some kind of fake review. So we gonna see what the people got to say about this. We got Charlamagne the Guy and Rick Ross. We know Drake threw a couple of shots at Rick Ross on Iceman last night. Let's see what Rick Ross had to say about it this morning, because I heard he woke up with a little bit of an attitude. We gonna check out Charlamagne and Rick Ross right now. Like the video and subscribe. Let's get it.
Bars. Bars. Damn. Niggas say 3 albums are trash albums, 2 years too late. What site is this? Complex? The Glazer University. Oh my God. I've been a long fan. Oh my God. Mr. YouTube. Fuck a big 3 anyway. There was too many chefs in the kitchen. Bars. Come on, guys, stop. Y'all gotta, let's all leave Lil Mans alone now, man. He did it. He dropped 3 mid projects. Hey man, it was fun while it lasted. You're washed. It's a beautiful morning, perfect time to feed yourself the knowledge. The knowledge. What's that? Rory and Maul, get off your knees. Get the testicles out of your mouth now. I don't know which one, the white one or the black one. Y'all both the same. Rory Maul, the Glazers. The Glazers. How y'all feel now? You know, Drake just committed suicide. I'm sure he'll retire next month. How is this lawsuit doing? How is the Drake University lawsuit coming? I don't know. I don't know, guys. I didn't listen to YouTube, man, last night. I'm just going by what you guys say. But once again, we up again, baby. It's the biggest boss. Where's Iceman? There's Iceman. The throat goats are in the building, guys.
I guess my real issue with this is that shot from Drake really must have hurt Rick Ross' feelings. And I felt like it was a light shot. Drake said, I've been Aiden Ross since before Aiden Ross. You know how light that is? That's like a sprinkle shot. That wasn't even like a whole shot. I don't think what Drake said should make Rick Ross get up and say, I'm going to backtrack everything I said at that Nadeska and Ebro interview the other day. Because y'all remember, he was up there sounding like he was trying to attempt peace. I've been talking to French Montana and he been trying to get us to sit down. And if he supports you and if he love you, we don't want to see you fail, bro. We bosses, we gotta win. I remember when French told me to call you back in the day when I was the #1 guy. Okay, well, you was talking crazy about the #1 guy. He still feels some way about it. He threw a light shot. Yes, Drake helped you in your career, but you still Rick Ross. You still a legendary lyricist. That statement from Aubrey Drake Graham shouldn't get you out of your character this morning. Shouldn't get your panties in the brunch, your big boy draws. I don't know. I don't feel like what Drake said should have warranted this response from Ross. But let's see what Charlamagne had to say.
Iceman is here, guys. Drake dropped 3 albums last night. He dropped Iceman, he dropped Maid of Honor, and then he also dropped an album called HABIBTI.
There's no way anybody can have an opinion on this music yet. Nobody listened to all 3 of those albums.
Not enough for it to sink in either, because I feel like on Iceman, that's where he's getting like really reflective and getting into a lot of the things. Again, I haven't heard HABIBTI, but I think some of the stuff got to set in a little bit. So let's get to just some of the things people are talking about, because Charlamagne, you let us know that a lot of this stuff was going to be happening on this album. I don't know how you
I
knew.
didn't only said 3 things.
You said
Future was gonna be on it.
yes.
He was gonna diss Khaled and A$AP Rocky. That's it.
But those were big things to know. Now let's take a listen let's start with Jay-Z because he threw a couple shots at Jay-Z. Let's take a listen to Whisper My Name.
I take 500K not a dinner. I never could learn from none of y'all.
You gonna yawn. But one of the opening title tracks for the album, Make Them Cry, it's very, very...
I like that record.
I love that record. And I think if we're having a conversation about Drake getting into the things other than what we've been hearing about the battles, this one sets the tone for that. Let's take a listen to Make Them Cry.
And my dad got cancer right now. We battling stages.
FYI, the line at the end about his father, that's very reflective of where he is at personally.
Yes.
Everything else is very woe is me about the industry.
Yeah, but I think the gist of what I took from it is like there's so much going on in his life right now. There's a lot of like people make it seem like he's making this battle his end all be all. He's like
no. Ain't no people. He makes it seem like this battle is the end all be all.
But once you hear,
no people.
But when you hear this record, have you heard the record in full?
Yes,
okay,
that's the first record on the album.
When you hear this record though, you don't feel like okay, that stuff is there in a surface level,
No,
but it's just because he hasn't really gotten into everything else yet.
And at the end is when he mentions his father. Everything else is definitely woe is me, cry me a river. They jump me, mommy, but I'm coming back with the chopper on everybody.
They jump me, mommy. Oh my God.
You talked about the Khaled bar. I know we played that this morning.
You put yourself in a tough position when you call somebody out like that though, because people are gonna say, well, what have you ever stood for, Drake?
Right.
True, and you can't point to anything.
You've been here eating off the black experience in America for a long time. I ain't never heard you,
not publicly.
say Black Lives Matter. You can say, even though you half black, but
well,
at least say Black Lie. Black Lie.
Oh my gosh.
How do you say half of Black Lie?
We can have ally.
You can only say like you can only say nig.
You definitely can only say nigga.
That's to get to another conversation. So people think because he dropped these 3 albums at one time that this is his way of ending what his obligations are to the label, right?
Okay.
Now I just found out that he also self-funded this album, which I think is a telltale sign.
That's
it gives him a lot of control. But on Firm Friends, which is on Iceman, he talks about going independent and kind of explains Iceman. Let's take a listen.
I will be making a name change from the boy to the man.
That sounds like some heat with probably with album that on.
That's on Iceman too. That's on Firm Friends.
Boy, Kendrick beat Drake's ass so bad that he's been reflecting on his life the last 3 years. You heard him say, I'm gonna become a man.
Yeah, because on Euphoria, Kendrick definitely told him.
I've never seen a man get his ass beat like this and reflect on life in this way.
Life and business.
This is crazy.
Yeah.
Kendrick really gave him a spanking.
He made him reflect.
You know, sometimes your parents beat you and you got to go sit in your room and you got to really think about your life, but it helps you in the long run.
Yeah.
Y'all Drake fans might thank Kendrick
doing
later,
this?
yo.
Gosh. He did.
Listen, that type of beat, and he be like,
all y'all Drake fans might have to thank Kendrick later for real.
I mean, look.
Wow.
I feel like he's on the brink of trying to break through.
Wow.
He's trying to get there. He's trying.
He is. I mean, I like it though. He like, maybe I do need to grow up. Maybe I need to go from a boy to a man.
He questioning everything. Even on that 1 a.m. in Albany, he's like, what is it, the braids? He's asking himself, what is it? He's like, what is it, the braids? Like, he's really questioning his life.
Yes, but Charlamagne, you say you want Drake to dig deeper. We all, a lot of
definitely dig.
You want more substance, right?
I just find it funny that it took an ass whipping. Sometimes it takes an ass whipping, though. Sometimes it's hard to reach people unless you put some hands on them. These hands were verbal, but it's made Drake reflect on his life the last couple of years.
Today, I knew what the rhetoric was going to be, and I need y'all to pay attention to all of the commentators today, tomorrow, and over the next couple of days when everybody is talking about this album, and see how many of them go the route of no matter how good they think this album is, no matter how bad they think this album is, the result was because of Kendrick Lamar. If the album is good, they're going to say, Kendrick whooped Drake back into shape. He got him in the studio again. He made him be inspired. He gave Drake something to rap about. He gave Drake something to fight over or to fight for. If they think the album is bad, oh, Kendrick beat him so bad, he took away his spirit. Drake don't even know how to make music anymore. He go in the studio, he don't know what he doing. I need y'all to pay close attention to everybody who's going to use that same rhetoric. It's just because of Kendrick, because that's what people were expecting from all of the fans on Twitter. And I would think that these commentators would know This is what people are expecting y'all to say. So why don't y'all just try to be a little original? Charlamagne making hundreds of millions of dollars, right? The best you got for your commentary on this album is a whole bunch of Twitter rhetoric that people were suspecting that people would say even before the album dropped. I thought Charlamagne was better than that, honestly. And I can hear in his rhetoric that he liked the album, but he has to play fake objective. Jay-Z got dissed on the album, so Charlamagne can't be showing too much love to Drake. He gotta say, yeah, a couple of songs was good, but I'm gonna sit here and trash Drake for 2 minutes just because I want to make sure everybody knows I didn't switch sides. I'm still team Jay-Z. I'm still team Kendrick, PG Lang, TDE. Should we be talking about Charlamagne and the TDE payola? I don't know. And I'm just joking, but I'm saying I could see through a lot of what he was saying this morning. But y'all tell me what y'all think about the album so far. What did y'all think about the commentary from Ross and Charlamagne? Look, still too much music to digest in a very short amount of time, but I liked Iceman. I wish he would have strayed away from the beef a little more, but it's still good music on that album. I don't think you can escape that. Y'all tell me what y'all think. Like the video and subscribe. I'll see y'all next time. Peace.